Hey, hi ladies. Welcome to Single Mother, Single Father in Europe page. So, as we were talking before, we were talking about side chick and the reasons why some women choose in our society to be a side chick or to openly date a married man publicly. On my own point of view, I noticed something that a lot of us are very disrespectful to each other when it comes to dating men. Okay, a lot of us have practiced this behavior of going around dating men that our friends are dating, or married somebody that we know that is married to somebody else. We are used to that type of behavior from the most lady I've come across with. I've seen this behavior so much from some certain ladies that you see, at the end of the day, most of this thing is coming back to haunt you when you choose to engage openly dating a married man. At the end of the day, when you choose to settle down to get married, you see all these things. These men that practice this behavior with you, they cannot tolerate it. They cannot trust you. I will not sit down here and tell you not to date. So, when you begin to engage yourself with these men that are very, very unfaithful, you too, you are going to be a victim when you choose to settle down with them. They are going to do the same thing they were doing with you to their wife. What they were doing to their wife with you, they are going to do it with you when you are with them already at home. They are going to practice the same behavior with another girl to you. That is why when you choose to engage in a relationship with a married man, just put it on your mind that it is going to be financial aspect of it. And your target is how you can get enough money if you don't have money, even if you have. How you can get enough money to stand yourself, to take care of yourself, open a business for yourself, stand your life. Because we know where we are coming from, that it is a very difficult society financially for so many people. I understand. That is why most of you engage in this type of behavior, being a side chick and whatever. But you being a side chick, don't have a baby without the ring. Don't have a baby. When a man chooses openly to disrespect his wife with you, don't be surprised when he disrespects you with another woman. That is why the only target you should have when you choose to engage in this relationship of side chick whatsoever should be financial aspects. That should be your target. Are you going to get enough money from this man? And don't engage in it with a broke man, somebody that have no money to give you. Because at the end, you are going to lose at the both side. The society will drag you. And this same person will leave you and go find another woman. You will have that stain free of charge on you. Other men or other viable candidates that would have dated you, that will look at, oh, she was publicly dating somebody. And some women, when you get married, some women might do the same thing to you. When you talk, they will say, wasn't the man dating somebody before you met him? I've heard it. I've seen a situation where a lady got married to his side sugar daddy. At the end of the day, there was another lady that the man was bring it into the relationship again. And when they were having that quarreling, texting and everything, the lady now said, oh, what was this man not married, or was he not occupied or something when you were dating him? So we are going to do the same. These ladies, they don't really care. That is why if you want to really have your life arranged, and your desire in life is to be a wife to somebody, okay? Because everybody deserves to have somebody in their life, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman. It is very, very important for you to have somebody in your life. Don't be deceived. So don't participate in publicly dating a married man. Never make that mistake. Never. You can do it privately, because to the society, this person is already married. And the society where we come from, no matter what these men do, you see how the women defend them. You see how the women give them kudos, cuddle them, do everything for them. Like, seriously? So why do you want to put yourself in this situation and just ruin all your entire life and time because you did something wrong? We come from a society that don't forgive the women. They forgive the men. They give kudos to the men. They behave like they don't see the wrongs that they are doing. So why do you want to put yourself in the situation that will not favor you as a woman? Why? It's not right. If you want to date this man, this community men, use protection, get their money. Your perfect target should be their money. Their money. Because if they don't have money, they won't be dating women around. Make yourself a very high standard woman. Put yourself very high so that it will spend money on you. It's not money you used to buy human hair, money you used to buy clothes and all this stuff. Money that you can be able to invest on businesses for yourself. Money that you can easily use to do something good for yourself. Don't get yourself stained. Don't get your spirit stained with nonsense. At the end of the day, you are not getting compensated for all these things. Because at the end of the day, this man will leave you and go back to his wife. These women, we always receive them. Many of them are stuck already. They will always receive them. If you like, go have a baby for them. They will always come back, because it's like a game of who is going to win. These women, they will say, oh, let her go now, let her go and have baby. The man will come back, they will collect him, because now it has to do with you. You are the devil that is battling the relationship. You are the person that is disturbing their relationship right now. So they have to do you whatever they want to do you. They have to do to you, prove a point to you that this man is coming back to them, and they are going to take this man back. That is why you have to be very, very wise when you go around engaging yourself in this type of relationship. The society all over the world don't respect nor forgive homewrecker. They are going to drag you all over everywhere. And nobody will believe you when you talk in public, because they will say, oh, you that were sleeping with a married man without no ring, the man never made you the second wife, but you chose to mess around with him. And at the end, he left you with a baby, or he left you, he abandoned you publicly and go back to that woman. How will you feel? Where do you start from? Where? We come from a society that is very, very judgmental. When I saw this lady dishing out a marriage advice, I was very, very shocked. And most of our Nigerian women, they are very good in dishing out marriage advice. The moment they become married, they start dishing out advice. that they could not even apply to their life when they were single. They will not say it that maybe it is true experience or whatever. They'll become experts in marriage. You will see a Nigerian woman that just got married under 6 months or 1 year. She become a marriage expert. She want to give you marriage advice, how you should respect your husband, how you should not do this, how you should not do that, how you should cook, how you should clean, how you should be a demi-slave at home. That is what many of them are used to. So before you start to dish out this advice, make sure you are not part of the problem of the society. And two, like the other day, I saw Mercy Johnson praising single mother on Facebook. So I was just like, really? Seriously? Is she really praising single mothers? Why? You are part of the problem too, because the man you choose to lay down with and have 4 kids with left a woman with 2 kids to marry you. And you know exactly that this man was leaving his children to be with you. And that lady was fighting publicly for this man to come back. Maybe she wasn't fighting because she want this man back. Maybe she was fighting because she want the man to be responsible for the children. I even read an article where they said the lady took the children to the man's house and the man refused to pick his own children. And one thing I want to say, if you know you are going to be messing around with a married man, you're going to be messing around with men that have children. I think you should be able to take responsibility of the children that come around with broken relationship. You should know how you should manage, whether the man is coming with 2 children, the man is coming with 3, 4, 5. You should know the consequences of this man leaving his family to be with you. You should involve the children along with you. Because I see this behavior that many of you women, the moment you get married to this man, they abandon their former family to be with you, and you don't really care. And the next thing, we see them abandoning you to be with another woman, because that is the pattern that most of you have created in the society, and this man is going along with it. We have seen so many women too that carry the children along with them, because if you choose to be with their father, you should be fully responsible to include the children, blame the children into your relationship too. You should not be so manipulative to get married to their daddy, aka your husband, and the children will be pushed aside. And you see Mercy Johnson every summer, every time, traveling, flaunting the children that she had for this man, flaunting the children along. And what about the 2 children that this man had before? That is a complete hypocrisy. When you see women engage in this type of behavior, you go around praising single mothers. When you are already part of the problem, why somebody left their women to be with you? Only leaving their women is not a problem. It is a problem, but let us keep that aside. What about the kids? You have 4 for this man. What about the 2 children? Are they not part and parcel of this man? Are they not supposed to be taken care of? Are they not supposed to be loved? Are they not supposed to be cared for like the way your 4 children are cared for? I think if you truly love this man, you should invite the 2 children for vacation. You should try bring this man, bring the former wife, make peace together, and the children can come along and blend with your own children. The most hypocrite behavior that I don't tolerate, that I normally see with Mercy Johnson. You see him flaunting around, trying to be that good girl, trying to please everything around. Nobody cares. We see everything. We see it, that it is all about you want to appear so good to the society, and the society don't care. They don't forgive homewrecker. You still see part of the society make excuse for her. Oh, did you know what the woman do to him whatsoever? Which like most as you can find a gold digger in women, so you find gold digger in men. And it is not bad as a woman to be a gold digger. When you become a gold digger as a man, that is a complete laziness. That is why you see how she is always dominant on that man. She is always dominant. It looks as if the man don't have his masculinity is lost. He is hiding under the shadow of the woman, which is Mercy Johnson. So I heard you, Mercy Johnson, Mrs. Okoji, to pick up those two children before you start praising single mom, because being a single mom of two children, that we don't publicly see these children, because everything most of you actress and whatsoever do is publicly. So I think if you are so publicly so good and whatever good wife, your good wife should start with those two children that your husband left with the mother. But many of them still make comment, the man is married. Sorry, the lady is married. Even if the lady is married, the husband of the lady is not the father of those two children. It will never be the father of those two children. It can be the stepfather, but not the father. Those two kids, they need their father in their life. No matter how you try to paint it, no matter how you try to make it look good, Mercy Johnson, no matter how you try to paint single mother that don't have help, where you go around finding a man inside the plane traveling, and the man lied to you or whatever, that he is not married, and in the end you find out that he's married. Why didn't you leave the relationship? Even the woman was giving her option to be the second wife, and she refused. And on the day of the wedding was the day the lady got the divorce documents, and it still continued with the wedding. And what about the kids? Because I've seen so many situations where marriage break up good, but what about the children? What about the children? That is what we should be asking ourselves in the society where we come from, where men could get up from the other side of the bed and end the relationship with bunch of children everywhere. So what happened to those children? And we wonder, we are so surprised why we see so many criminals, so many dangerous behavior in our society. We wonder why there is so many insecurity in our society, when we have created the family unit, the family session, to be broken, to be very fragile. And when the family session is very fragile, there is a lot of things that will go in. We don't think about that. It is, oh, the man said he doesn't want again. Good. But what about your flesh and blood? What about the children you brought to this world? Are you denouncing them? Are you rejecting them along with the way you rejected that woman? So before you start to praise a single mother, you try and ask your husband to go take care of his mess, the two children that they left with lovely. Okay, well, it is summer now. You can bring the children. You normally see how Annie Idibia, two-faced wife, normally do it. They pick up the other children along. It is difficult, but you choose that path for yourself. There are a lot of single men. You never go for that. You choose to be with a man that have children. When I did the same thing, yes, I have been with a man that have children. always ask him to go take care of his children, and he refused. And I know that if you don't take care of your own, of the children you have before, there is no way you can be responsible with this one that you have. And tomorrow you might do the same thing. And guess what? The same thing happened. The same thing. I have to move out of the relationship because I wasn't comfortable. Okay, my kids are doing fine. What about the rest? What about the rest? When you see men picking women with children, the men carry along the children, the wife, everything. Why you women, why are you not doing that? And you see many of you are so blind, fighting in the name of love. I love this man. Yes, you love this man. You want to be with him. You have to consider that this man have children too. That you have to create a space for them. Don't go around flaunting your own children while the other children are like fatherless. Yes, that is what it is. Many black children are so fatherless that we don't look at that. And you see a lot of anger issues in our society today, a lot of problem, societal issues, insecurity, robbery and all. It is a product of a broken home, a broken society, a broken family unit, a broken family session, where people don't think before they do things. Over here in Europe, you see, there are CPS, there are social, there are whatever. They foreseen all these things and they put a lot of help and everything to make sure the children don't go astray, they make sure the children don't get affected when family break up. But in a society where we come from, the women don't have the sister code. They are very quick to jump into the bargain of another man in the name of I love him, I want to marry him. Marry him, sister, and marry the children. Pack the children along. Those product of his own vomit, pack them along with you. You choose to carry him, carry his baggages along with him. That is what most men normally do. No man is going to marry you with children and ask you to drop your children and come with you. No, that is how you women should comport yourself the moment you choose to be, whether you are a husband snatcher, whether you are side chick, whether you are a homewrecker, whatever. Try to think about it in the both sides. It is not all about you when a man have children and you fully know, and many of you know, this relationship is not yet broken. It's not yet finished, because most of these men, they don't have brain. They are so impulsive to replace or to fall into those traps. They go along with you. At the end of the day, another family broken, and you see this man going around doing all these things because you women allow them to participate in this type of behavior. Because many of you don't have boundaries, you don't have standards, nothing. It is all about relationship. You want to sleep around, you want to do whatever you want to do, you want to get married, you want to be seen as a married woman. Good, but make sure if the man have children to pick along those children. And stop coming around to talk about the relation, about something you have participated passively, aggressively to create situations that you create. You come around to become a motivational speaker about it. And if you are doing it, use yourself as an example. So, you are praising, you are a married woman, you are praising single mother that, oh, your husband travel, you are with your children. Just imagine the pain that this man have to abandon her. She's fighting to get this man back, of which she is not supposed to do that. Most African women engage in that. When a man say goodbye, they don't know how to pick their pieces together and move on. They will they will rather fight this other fellow woman, babalawo, going to pastors, praying up and down, doing so many things, fighting a lot. And at the end of the day, it is not their fault. The society tell them that they have to fight very hard for their marriage. They have to fight very, very hard for their marriage. And you are fighting, and the other person is just taking a piece, doing whatever you want to do, and you think it is going to work. Many of them don't know how to pick up themselves. That is why you see them fighting, you see them engaging in all these tactics to get these men back. And at the end of the day, many of them failed. And at the end of the day, many of the men choose to go back to their former wife. And you have made yourself a single mother out of your own stupidity, out of your self-hatred for yourself and your fellow woman. Because you are not supposed to be in another woman's business by getting married to their husband and collaborating in the behavior of men abandoning their children to be with you. When you don't make proper provisions for these children, they will say they have mother. A woman cannot raise a child alone. If a woman could raise a child alone, there are so many ways that women can get sperm and have their own children alone. They don't need you. But because the family, for a child to properly grow, it needs the father and the mother to be there, to participate actively in their growing and their development as a child. But because many of you don't know that, it is all about you want to get married, many of you do it just to destroy your fellow woman, just to cause pain, just to feel right. And at the end of the day, you are going to get your own karma. Many of you I know that have participated in this behavior. You see these men come back repetitively to participate in getting another woman, dropping you and doing the same thing. They repeat it all the time because you women allow them. You allow a man to make your own sister, your own women, a single mother. And you come outside, you're going to praise a single mother because your husband traveled and you are at home taking care of your children. Right now, you are going to praise the single mothers that don't have help. Sister, which of the planets did you come from? When the man you choose to get married to abandoned, okay? I call it abandoned because the woman wasn't left in a civilized way. Like you telling this woman, I'm not going to be in this relationship anymore because I'm moving. You left the way many of you normally leave these women, abandon them, abandon your responsibility as a father, as a husband. Just live like that and get married to another woman. And you see her in upon all that she is married to this man. She can publicly come out and praise single mother when you have created one with 2 kids, left alone to care for them. That is why it is social media time. We have to be very, very conscious how we carry our hypocrisy around because a lot of people are watching. It is not because they hate you. It is not because they don't like you. They just want to analyze your behavior because people are really, really watching. And it is 2020. It is a year of massive expose a lot of things. It is a year that open a lot of secret, a lot of dirty behavior. It is a year that people grow a lot. People know what they never know for long. That is why you should never be part of your own destruction, part of the problem, if you know you cannot solve the problem. So I am going to stop this video now until we meet again. Single ladies, single fathers, love yourself, everybody, and don't be part of the problem, be the solution. Okay, so any problem, be the solution, don't be a part of the problem. And I love you all till we meet again. Bye bye, everyone.